We got green screens. Nice. Mm, all right, let's get right into some poetry. Hmm. Hmm. Let me see. So many poems to go over. Hmm. 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 All right, so yeah, gonna be doing some poems and whatnot. And much love to all the beautiful peoples out there in YouTube world. If you like poetry, you'll definitely like this. All right, so here we go. In modern cities, concrete veins where still skyscrapers touch the restless sky, the wind blows free, a wild entity like water's flow that cannot be denied. It dances through the avenues of noise where humanity's heartbeat pulses fast. Like water, wind can be peaceful, a gentle caress that soothes the soul at last. In morning's hush, where dew-kissed grass awakens to the sun's warm rays, wind whispers secrets through the trees in leafy languages, ancient as time's ways. It mirrors water's tranquil depths, where reflections of dreams are cast. In calm winds breathing, find peace, a meditative space to love that will forever last. Yet like water's fury in a storm, when waves crash ocean shores so wild, wind too can rage, a tempest roar that shatters chains and leaves the earth defiled. In modern times of turmoil's noise, when stress and fears our hearts beset, wind's rage echoes humans' passions, turmoil that in vulnerability we should be like wind, adaptable and flow with life's unfurling tide, embracing love like wind that wanders, touching all in freedom's stride. A calm wind, relaxing, breathing love into the spaces we inhibit and create. In gentle whispers of wind's caress, we find the language of the home state. In modern times, where connections break and loneliness and shadows creeps, wind reminds us of love's vastness like air, it moves and silence sweeps. Through digital screens where emotions flicker like ephemeral lights in night, wind's metaphors speak of touch and breath, of love that's real beyond virtual flight. Like wind that sculpts the landscapes, forms of love shapes the contours of our soul. In erosions of pain and grief, wind reveals the heart's true goal. In moments fragile as a breath, when love's tenderness our defenses breach, we find in wind's duality the echoes of our human loving reach. In rage or calm, wind is the flow of life's own primal breathing song. We mirror wind's vast movements in love's expressions, fierce or tender, strong. like wind that clears the skies of storms to reveal the blue above. Love in us can calm the turmoil, embracing peace and freedom's boundless love. In modern lives of ceaseless doing, stillness is a lost art sigh, when teaching loving to be the calm within the storm's cry, like water flowing to its depths, like wind embracing skies so wide. We in love's depths find our true being in peace, in rage, and wind's wild tide. Hello. And then a shorter version of that would be like when we flow through life's wild tide, peaceful whispers rage inside, like water's depths where emotions play. We mirror wind in love's own way. In calm wind's breath, love's peace we find. In storms, our hearts reveal their minds. Be like wind, adaptable, free, embracing love and vulnerability. And that would be a shorter version of it. The same poem, but put into a very short version. So you can make a short version of a poem, right? And it could have just as much meaning as the really long one, just in a few words. But like honestly, I like writing more longer poems because it takes more time. So it takes more time to read them and go over them and whatnot, and to write them. So that's why I like the longer ones. Whenever I do write them, I love short ones. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, the really long ones, I don't know. It just takes up more time, so gives me something to do with my time. All right, so here's another one. This one's about a tree. Trees and roots. You know, people are like trees in a way. But anyways, here we go. In ancient forests where giants dwell, a tree grows tall and story to tell. With roots that dig into Earth's dark core, it finds its foundation, strength to explore. Like wisdom's path in ages past, a tree with roots unshaken will forever last. In modern cities where concrete ascends, a tree's strong foundation is where its beauty blends. Of time, like ancient stones, a tree's growth echoes like life's own. If roots are deep in earth they're laid, the tree stands strong through winds unafraid. In emotional storms that test our might, a good foundation is our guiding light. Like a tree that weathers seasons sway, we grow in strength through trials way. In modern lives of fleeting, fragile threads, a tree's roots reminds us of steadfastness in our heads. Like technology that connects yet can divide, trees' strength and roots shows where we reside. With branches reaching for the sky so wide, a tree's beauty blooms, story inside. Emotional triggers of growth and pain, a tree's tell teaches roots make strength remain. In ancient myths, where trees were sacred gods, in modern dreams where growth is life's own odds. A tree with good foundation grows to be strong, beautiful, and a symbol of destiny. Then a short version of that one would be like ancient stones where roots run deep, a tree's foundation is where strength does creep. In winds of change and seasons sway, roots anchor truth, beauty blooms each day. See? Basically the same poem, just made very short. And this one is about nature. In modern cities, where steel and glass collide, a storm begins, a whisper soft and wide. Like a thought unspoken, wind starts to breathe, gathering shadows where the daylight leaves. In digital streams, where data flows like rain, nature's pulse beats strong, a force unseen. The storm, a spark in human air's caress, grows into whispers of a coming unrest. Like fears that simmer in the human heart, the storm expands its powers, a force to chart. From droplets small to waves that oceans crest, nature's might awakens a hurricane's unrest. In modern lives of noise and endless pace, the storm's roar echoes a primal, wild space. Like a motion surging where passions ignite, the hurricane sweeps in power and raw might. The force and circuits of the mind knows its power, humbling, undefined. Like technology that shapes yet can't contain, the storm and fury shows nature in rain. In coastal towns, woven tight, the hurricane arrives with force of night. Like endings sudden where foundations shape, nature's might reminds us, we cannot fake. Yet in the fury, beauty's wild display, like art in chaos, nature writes its way. In modern fears of loss and uncertain ground, nature's force and storms speak truths for profound. Like dreams that shatter in the morning light, the storm in power shows the fragility of might. Yet in the aftermath where calm returns to shore, nature's cycle teaches force and peace explore. In whispers starting small and fury's end, nature's amazing story to transcend. Like human hearts that beat in fear and thrill, the storm's tell and power shows nature's will. And then a shorter version of that would be a storm begins in whispers small, grows to a hurricane nature's force to awe. Like fears in hearts where passions ignite, nature's might and fury shows its sovereign light. In power's display, all in fear entwine. Nature's wild beauty, a force divine. Like dreams that shatter in the morning's glare, the storm's tell and power shows nature's care. Same poem, just made very short. Yeah. This one's a shorter one. In neon voids where shadows weave my name, I chase the absence like a ghost in cyberspace's flame. Like code that falters without its key design. In your arms alone do I find my heart's align. In digital whispers where connections blur to gray, I feel the hollow where my soul's contours sway. Like a pulsar dim without its cosmic beat. In your touch I pulse, in your arms I'm complete. In virtual echoes where reality's thread unfurl, your arms are anchor, my soul's one true whirl. Like a melody lost without its harmony song, in your arms I'm whole, my heart's one home. In your embrace. Through neon nights where city rhythms play, I trace the shadows of an absent each day, like threads in cyberspace that search for a seam. I crave the fabric of love in your arms, my dream. In digital echoes where connections blur and fade, I sense a hollow where the contours of me are made. Like an equation missing variables to solve, in your arms alone do I find the sum of love. Flight, where jet streams cut the sky. I chase the turbulence of a heart that says goodbye. In virtual halls where whispers turn to hollow sounds. Your touch is reality, in your arms my world's found. Like machinery still without the hum of power, I falter incomplete in your touch, I tower. In modern lives of noise where quiet fears intrude, your arms are sanctuary, the peace my soul pursues. Landscapes of space and hollow ache, like resonance and where memories leave awake. In dreams where your shadow moves, a fleeting silhouette awake, I yearn for hold in your arms, my soul's duet is unfinished, where chords lack harmony. I miss the symphony of love in your cadency. In your arms, cradle from life's tempest, I rest. There I locate the wholeness my heart is at its best. In times of transient bonds, where threads can sever, your arms are worn. Where my spirit fibers tether, like a mosaic fractured with pieces lost in place. In your arms I align, complete, completeness finds its way. Like pulses without rhythm, where life beats falters cold. Without you I'm a fragment, in your arms I'm told. And touch that's tangible, where emotions weave and bind. In your arms I'm integral, my heart's one design. And weave of human bonds, where hearts beat like digital clocks. Trust is a thread of light connecting souls in endless locks. Like bridges over rushing streams, where waters tell secrets untold. Trust carries weight of fate and connections young and old. In cities pulsing with life, where messages fly like night, birds fast. Trust is a currency precious, traded in each glance and word passed. We share our deepest maps of self, expecting paths to entwine true. But like screens that flicker shadows, breaches leave us raw, unsure anew. Betrayal cuts like winter went through forests bare and gray stark, shaking roots of what we shaking roots of what we shaking roots of what we thought were solid, leaving us lost in the dark. Betrayal cuts like winter wind, forest bare and gray stark, shaking roots of what we thought were solid, leaving us lost in the dark. Like a compass needle spinning wild after magnetic fields shift unseen, turns our inner compass, leaving paths of trust unclean. In halls of memory, where echoes whisper of what once was clear kept. Betrayal writes its shadow lines like autumn ink on fading years left. Like photos torn where faces vanish, leaving blanks of hurt and pain sore. Betrayed trust leaves frames of longing for what love could not restore. We craft our lives like digital streams where each choice flows like a tide fast. One betrayal like a dam breaking alters currents deep and vast. Like codes that unravel threads of order, leaving systems to disarray cold. Betrayed trust unravels bonds of closeness, leaving distance disarray old. In silence after storms subside, where whispers of what might have been haunts, pain lingers like an echo sound in caverns of a soul's restraint, like leaves on winds of change scattered without a branch to cling to cold. Trust betrayed leaves of searching roots and shifting grounds of fate grown old. Yet from the shards of broken trust, like broken earth that new seeds find, lies truth we must face in rawness of a human's heart's design. Like code that needs rewriting, cleared to run on new machines, with new rules fast, we rewrite our stories of pain, learning trust again, or forever to contrast. In the tapestry of connections, trust is a fragile thread, like a melody in harmony. It echoes emotions unsaid. Betrayal strikes like midnight shadows in a city's silent hush, leaving hearts to unravel secrets in a lonely, winding rush. And much love to everybody out there. If you want to, subscribe to my channel to support my journey here. And if you want to say anything, there's an awesome chat you could type in right there. But yeah, I hope everybody's having an awesome night. I'm going to go back to reading my poems. When moonlit whispers weave a mystic spell, an ancient forest tremble with a hidden tale to tell. A dragon's flame that once pierced the night's dark veil falters and fades like a dying final gale. Its heart, a crucible of ancient mystic fire, grows cold and dark as passion's flames expires. It searches far for a spark to rekindle might, but finds only darkness in a hollow, endless night. Yet deep within a glimmer stirs a light that gleams, a memory of love that once burned like a dream, a flame that flickers like a cradle in the night, guiding the dragon through the darkness to the new light. With heart revived and spirit reborn, the dragon's light begins to shine like a rising morn. Its fire, a symbol of hope and inner might, illuminates the path to darkness, endless night. Yet within a glimmer stirs a light that gleams, a memory of love that once burned like a dream, a flame that flickers like a candle in the night, guiding the dragon through the darkness to new light. With heart revived and spirit reborn, the dragon's light begins to shine like a rising morn. Its fire, a symbol of hope and inner might, illuminates the path through the darkest, endless night. For in the end, it's not the darkness that defines, but the light that shines like a star that forever aligns. The dragons tell a testament to the soul's plight, a reminder that even in darkness, there's a light that makes us whole and guides us to new light. Oh, here we go. In the depths of a digital dream, where screens shine bright, I leap into the unknown with heart alight, a modern Icarus with wings of cold and fire. I soar into the void where love's spark might acquire. Like a phoenix from the ashes, I rise anew. With every step, a mystery unfolds as true. The winds of fate whisper secrets in my ear of a love that's hidden yet waiting to appear. In the labyrinth of love, I'm a threadbare guide, navigating twists and turns where shadows reside. Yet with each step forward, the path becomes more clear as the stars above whisper truths and dispel all fears. I'm searching for the answer to a question so divine. What can be broken yet never held in line? A heart, perhaps, that's shattered by love's design, yet in fragments of beauty still shines. Like a Voyager probe, I'm launched into the vast, a cosmic quest for love that will forever last. Through galaxies of chance and nebulas of desire, I'll journey on until love's ember sets my heart on fire. In the silence, I hear whispers of a love so true, a love that's given yet never sold or bought anew. It's a currency of the heart that's valued high, a treasure that's hidden yet waiting to be applied. As I wander through the night with stars up high, I ponder on the riddle and wonder why. What can be given yet never sold or bought? Is it love's pure essence that's freely brought? Perhaps the answer lies in the heart's deepest sigh, a whispered promise that echoes, I'll try. For love is a promise that's made to be broken, yet in its fragility, a beauty's unspoken. But still I hold on tight to the hope in my heart that love's mystery, that love's a mystery that will set us apart. For in the depths a truth lies hidden yet revealed, that love's the greatest gift that freely concealed. Like a river's gentle flow that carves out its way, love's journey is winding through life's ebb and sway. It's a path that's uncertain yet full of surprise, a journey that's worth taking with heart and open eyes. So I'll leap into the unknown with fate as my guide, and trust that love's compass will navigate me to the other side. For in the depths of uncertainty lies a truth profound, that love's greatest beauty is the journey, not the destination found. And as I walk this path with heart full of cheer, I'll follow love's whispers and banish all fear. For love's the greatest mystery that I've yet to unfold, a riddle that's wrapped in a heart of gold. In the end, it's not the answer that I'll find, but the journey itself that's intertwined with love's design. So I'll leap into the unknown with fate as my guide, and trust compass will navigate me to the other side. For in the depths of uncertainty lies a truth profound, that love's greatest beauty is the journey, not the destination found. And as I walk this path with heart full of cheer, I'll follow love's whisper and banish all fear. For love's the greatest mystery that I've yet to unfold, a riddle that's wrapped in a heart of gold. In the end, it's not the answer that I'll find, but the journey itself that's intertwined with love's design. For love's the greatest journey that we undertake, a path that's winding yet forever to stay. In the eye of the storm, where chaos surrenders, a hush descends, a breath of calmness wanders, like a pause in the symphony of strife. Life's tempest, quiet, a fleeting, fragile life. Skyscrapers of turmoil crumble into space, and digital echoes fade to a whispered pace. The algorithms of pain slow their frantic spin, as in the core of darkness a stillness steps in, like a lone subway car stopping mid-rush, hour, night. The world outside recedes, leaving only inward light. In this parenthesis of peace, shadows take a seat, and highways of hardship narrow to a calm, quiet beat. Till trouble halt midstream, a moment's grace, and a newsfeed of anguish blur like a pixelated space, like self-driving cars halting in a sudden quiet zone. The eye of the storm holds breath, a place unknown. But this calm is a lens focusing life's dualities, a microcosm of contrast in endless human cities. For outside this eye, tempests carve their modern tales, where stress is currency and envy prevails. Like smartphones buzzing with endless notifications wait, life presses hard, a force both fracturing and great. Yet in the vortex core, a mirror reflects our plight, temporary lull in storms that rage through day and night. Concrete jungles where still intertwines with dreams, hardship is a neighbor, and struggle is what it seems. Like virtual reality headsets showing alternate worlds, the eye of the storm frames life in a contrasting twirls. For in the calm we glimpse the vastness of our test, a metaphor for life's push-pull, east-west user test. We navigate firewalls of emotion seeking some reprieve. And in the eye's brief peace we find both truth and leave. This calm and chaos heart like a Wi-Fi signal lost, temporarily disconnects us from the world's heavily cost. Like cryptocurrency markets crashing, then rebounding fast. Life's turbulence abates, then rages in a modern cast. In this deep pause, we sense the interconnected threads of joy and pain, like virtual threads in a digital threads. Like influencers pausing post amid life's turbulent spin. In the eyes calm, we reflect on life's vast ken. And when the storm resumes its cacophony and sway, we re-emerge to streets where noise defines the day, like rebooting systems after a service quiet night. Life rushes back with all its contrast shining light. But in that eye of stillness, a truth was made clear. Life's a mosaic of heart and calm, of fear and cheer. Like coding a program with bugs and flawless lines, we navigate life's dual paths where darkness meets design. You know, in forest dark, wolves from different bays collided paths like untold stories. They found family isn't just blood tie, but hearts connected in love's wild symphony. Like rivers cutting ancient stone, their bond grew strong, a love now known, not by birth or past, but hearts that choose. Pax connection, prove love's power true. In twilight hours, they would howl with wild romance, their voices blending in chorus of love's dance. Blood may tie, but hearts can choose to bind, and love's untamed name, their family they'll find. The wolves of the unbound.
Love's pulse.
Oh, I appreciate the likes. Thanks for leaving the likes. Much love to the people that left the likes. I appreciate that. And much love to the person that left the comment. Cool. Trying to see if this still. Interesting. There we go. Alright. In circuits of endless patience where time like cold unwinds, a heartbeat in the silence where shadows of desire align, like data streams that search for a signal in the night, eternity waits for love's pulses with a longing that's in sight. Through galaxies of loneliness where stars like whispers fade, a void in cosmos of the soul where love's coordinates are played. Like algorithms of the heart that calculates each tender cost. The wait for love is calculus of dream to count the loss. In virtual halls of maybe echoes of what if roam, love's avatar in dreams appears like a phantom to a home. Like blockchain ledgers of the heart that record each secret deal. Eternity's ledgers counts the moments till love's revealed. Through neural pathways of yearning, where thoughts like synapse fire, emotions in the quantum state where love's probabilities conspire, like search engines of the soul that query endless whys and wins. The hunt for love in eternities refines the heart's intent. In augmented shadows of alone, where mirrors show a vacant space, a flicker in the matrix of fate where love's coordinates trace, like drones of solitude that hover in a sterile sky, eternity's weight dissolves when love descends like a reply. Through interfaces of the heart, where touch like code is spun, love's download into life rewrites the story yet begun, like APIs of affection that connect the unseen parts. Love's integration into soul maps new the tender starts. And simulations of forever where outcome of us are spun, the thread of love and fabric of time finds the patterns one. Like crash test of the heart where vulnerabilities are found, love's impact in eternity recalibrates the ground. Through firewalls of the guarded where emotions like packets hide, love hacks the system of aloneness with a signal that won't subside. Like encryptions of the longing that love alone can break, eternity waits unlocks when love's key turns for the sake. And then in the millisecond of forever where clocks like codes align, love arrives like an update to the operating system of time, like reboot of the heart, where systems realign to love's beat. Eternity's weight is justified in love's download to the seat. Like lightning in a cosmic storm, love's energy ignites, cutting through shadows like a samurai's swift lights. Like rivers carving canyons through stones, ancient face love's force is unyielding in its timeless wild pace. Like stars that burn galaxies beyond our sight, love's energy transcends a power in endless sight and flight. Not giving up, it weaves through pain and joy like threads, and hearts that beat like drums, love's fierce rhythm spreads. In the skies of twilight where cold and cosmos blend, two dragons fell in love, their hearts a wild trend. Like APIs of the soul connecting in a dance, their passions sync like pixels in a burning trance. Their scales shone like LED lights in a digital storm as they swoop through clouds where data dreams are formed. Quantum entanglements of fate's design, their love was a singularity where hearts align. In cyberspace, echoes of their wars did play as they flew high, were virtual way, like blockchains, bonds, unbreakable and strong. Their love was a ledger where trust did belong. Through nebula of night where stars like diamonds spin, the dragons danced in love, their spirits twin. Like neural networks finding in a dream state, deep, their hearts beat in rhythms where love did secrets keep. Their wings were browsers surfing cosmic waves in hyperspace of passion where their love did crave. Like algorithms of joy optimizing each flight, together they soared where love was infinite light. In mirrored galaxies where echoes of them played, their love was a server where emotions were conveyed. Like firewalls of trust protecting their bond tight, their love in cyberspace shone like digital light. Through tunnels of time where memories like data stream, the dragons flew in love, their hearts a wild theme. Like simulations of bliss in a virtual play, their love was reality where joy did sway. In love's cloud storage where emotions are filled, their hearts were databases where feelings compiled. Like uploads of passion in a digital stream, their love flew high where dreams and reality beam. Their love was a platform where they did connect. In skies of possibilities, their hearts did inspect. Like downloads of joy in an endless loop, their love in flight was a cosmic group. Through dimensions of wonder, where myth-like codes unfold, the two dragons in love, their story did unfold. Like encryptions of trust in a digital bond tight, their love flew high in a blaze of cosmic light. In the matrix of love where hearts like nodes entwine, the dragon's love was a pattern, forever divine. Like outputs of joy in a computational dream, their love was an output where hearts did beam. I think, I think that's enough poems for tonight. Some awesome poems that we got to read over and stuff. I hope everybody enjoyed the poems. Much love to the beautiful peoples. If you're listening to this tonight or in the future, definitely much love to you. Hope you have a very awesome night. I think that's it for the poems. Cool. That was pretty fun. All right, have an awesome night, everybody. Mikey Fu